fact, it's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the London Bulldogs. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. That's just not fair, and now room to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He's a big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
26 yards. First down.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now they'll run it on the toss. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
Looking downfield for Godwin. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared, but I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he'll go out of bounds, making it all the way down to the 5. And a huge play that time. And even 60 yards. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. And it's caught. Touchdown. Here's a quick throw caught out wide. Calvin Ridley, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 28 yards.
First down, Buccaneers.
Now they try the right side here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Taken down at the 41. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. A quick pass here to Godwin. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Chris Godwin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
This kick is good.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
And 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net them 23 and a first.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Brought down.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Gain on the play.
Defensively. They had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Squeeze, double.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
On play action, they'll throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
First and 10.
Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Check 43. Cover 19. 56.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple down inside the 35 to the 34. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Recovery.
Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Now a handoff looking right. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 36-yard line.
Our score after 1.
We're tied 7-7.
They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Back to throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
The 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
On the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
Brings up.
He'll look to throw. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they got across the 50 last time, but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team, because now your defense has to make that stand up.
They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on 3rd down.
2 brings up 3rd and 12.
They'll set up a throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
He'll take it at the 42. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. Now they try the right side here. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. The interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out in the running game.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Buccaneers 14, Bulldogs 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
45.
He's going to drop this down to Sanders. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
They wound up getting nothing out of that 2nd down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he coughed it up, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case, wide receiver, you got to be careful.
Certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 23 yards, the final tally. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. Looking downfield for Godwin. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DeMonte Kazin, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While he gets attended to, we'll step aside. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go. Here we go. 45. Mike, 14.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
A quick throw complete into the flat out left. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 9 yards that time.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets it down to the 32.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 32-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Number 85.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9. Shotgun snap, and then to give to Sanders. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Sanders, the ball carrier. He was brought down by Carlton Davis. Brings up 3rd down.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, as they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. Taken about 7 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now here's a throw that's complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. No surprise this offense would be able to convert. They're currently 2nd in the league in first downs, and they pick up one here.
Yeah, not a stat that we talk about a heck of a lot, but it's a vital one. And in this case, it's really vital because what does it do? Keeps their defense off the field, gives them a chance to rest. Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Tackle made at the 3-yard
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
This is out quickly to the right. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Could have gone with a ground game there, opted for the quick pass. Well, I don't know that it would have mattered, Charles, but it didn't work out.
In a lot of these offenses, yards after catch are built in without explicitly saying it. In this case, he didn't make anyone miss out on the perimeter. Got tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
And brings up 4th down. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Sanders.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Space to maneuver at the 40. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
At the 47-yard line.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
Check it out.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And they'll run it here. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Number 29.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 28. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll run with Sanders. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point.
Sterling Hoffrichter set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now they try the right side here. He's got a 1st down past the 30. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
4-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Tampa Bay.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
1st down, but
back to throw now on 1st down. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
And a Buccaneer 1st down.
Before they can snap it, time runs out on this third quarter of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll look to throw now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
No gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 47-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. He'll buy some time right. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
And here's Hoff-Richter now, the punter, as he sends this one away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. On first down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 10.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
A gain of
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
At the 44-yard line.
3 yards to go on second down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set.
45. Hey, watch the slant. 45's the mark. Man, I got you. Man.
He'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Let's go. 70 Lions. Cut. 45.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Devin White, the linebacker. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Ronald Jones.
The objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They'll drop to throw. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Taken down at the
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
his 48-yard line. A gain of 7 yards.
Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. He'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
1st down, Buccaneers.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. as he'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a handoff looking right. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Brought down right
now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Looking downfield for Godwin. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. And touchdown! Calvin Ridley, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And his guys now just a 2-point conversion away from tying us up.
The offense will line up for a
solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive interception, this drive the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines, but then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do work the sideline?
It's the old leverage game, and we usually talk about leverage at the line of scrimmage, right? Who's going to win with the low blocking and everything that goes along with that. But in this case, you're trying as a defender to leverage them towards the middle of the field, not let them get to the sidelines and try and tackle them in bounds in order to run the clock out.
Chess match here late.
Up 2nd and 2 at the 41-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 16 yards, a first down.
First down.
From the shotgun to give to Jones. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now they try the right side here. Dropped at the 35. Able to display his agility, but not much room to operate. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
And it's 3rd down.
And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. This from 52, and this for the win. And his kick is good. From 52 yards away, he gets it to go. And it'll be a hot time in Ybor tonight. The Bucs have won the football game. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for Tampa Bay, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And now it's off to Heathrow as they get set to fly back to the U.S. in a couple hours. Meanwhile, for London, things aren't looking good. It'll be an 0-5 start, and they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.